There are like 1,000 wicks out in the candle-loving world. How the hell are you supposed to figure out which one to use? Oh, I know. You could create 1,000 candles. You could use the wickless candle test? Yes. Hi, my name is Jay Catalano. The wickless candle test is a test that gives you the ability to reuse the same candle while testing out various sized wicks. This test isn't designed to substitute a standard candle safety test or any other thorough testing you need to make sure your candle performs well and safely. The wickless candle test is designed to quickly evaluate several different wicks in a single candle vessel without having to create an entirely new candle every time a wick test fails. Once you find a wick to use, pour a candle with that wick and test more thoroughly to ensure you truly have a winner. There are 4 things you need to do to prepare for the wickless test. 1. You need to know which type of candle vessel you want to use for your testing, as each variation of your desired vessel will change the results. 2. You need to know which wax you want to use. You can't test a candle without wax, so start with a wax you're curious about. You can always test another later. 3. You need to choose a series of wicks you want to test. You should be able to test 3 or 4 different sized wicks in a series for one wickless candle test. 4. You need to create a candle without fragrance oil and without the wick in it, just like this one here. This is the vessel, this is the wax, and here's the wick series I'm interested in testing. Let's go. Step 1. Take a skewer stick, drill bit, or cooking thermometer and make a hole in the center of your wax all the way down to the bottom of your candle vessel. Step 2. Choose one wick series you want to test. You can always test more later and refer to your wax supplier's wick guide. Now, a wick guide, while helpful, will not solve your wicking problems from referring to it unless you get lucky. Most likely you won't. Why? Well, tin containers get hotter than glass jars, and concrete, along with ceramic vessels, are heat resistant. All these factors change how a wick performs. In addition, the thickness of the vessel will change the way a wick burns too. Also, depending on your wax blend, some wick series burn hotter or cooler than others. Another idea is you can also join a Facebook group and look for answers to wicking questions, which will help you determine where to start your wickless test. Step 3. After choosing which size wick you're going to start with, cut your wick about 1 inch higher than the vessel height. Place your wick into the wax and make sure it goes all the way down to the bottom. Then trim your wick 1/4 inch so you ensure a clearer, cleaner, and brighter burn. Step 4. Light and observe your candle for up to 4 hours. Observe the candle at the 5-minute mark, then every hour on the hour for up to 4 hours. What are we observing? We're observing the flame height, potential sooting, mushrooming or carbon droppings, surface temperature, and the melt pool. The flame height should be approximately 1 inch in length from the bottom of the teardrop to the top of the flame. If the flame self-extinguishes, then the wick failed. Pull it out, wick up, and try again. If it's larger than 2 inches, no more than 3, then the wick fails. Carefully blow it out, wick down, and try again. Any excessive sooting is a wick fail, and you will need to wick down and try again. If you see a large mushroom form or black particles in your wax, then it's a fail, and you will need to wick down and try again. If you find that the surface temperature is greater than 140 degrees within that 4-hour period of time, then carefully blow out your candle, wick down, and try again. If you notice the wax tunneling, which isn't a safety concern, rather a performance and aesthetics concern, then carefully blow out your wick, wick up, and try again. If you find you have a large melt pool well before the 4-hour period of time, you will most likely need to carefully blow out your candle, wick down, and try again. A perfect wick will have about a 1 inch flame with a surface temperature of less than 140 degrees, virtually no sooting. Now, all candles soot to some degree. Little to no mushrooming with a full melt pool or close to it by the 4-hour time frame. If after 4 hours you find the perfect wick, then congratulations! Create a new candle with that wick and thoroughly test that candle. You might still need to make wick changes, but now you know you are much closer than you were before. And take a look at these videos that are popping up now. They're going to help you on your candle making journey. Until next time, thanks for watching. Ciao.